What if everything you're going through is preparing you for everything you ask for? What if the struggle is leading you to a beautiful chapter in life? The best is yet to come.
If you're going through some really tough times right now, feel like you're just taking L after L, you're having huge life-changing circumstances happen, I'm here to remind you that there is a way out, that you will get out of it, and you're going through this to get to something so much better. Myself and going through some huge life-altering circumstances. My life was uprooted. Essentially in the blink of an eye, I had to move out of Miami, a place that I love dearly with my whole heart, forced back to my hometown of Austin, Texas, amongst a whole slew of other things. In the midst of it all, I found my way out. And as I'm going through it all, sometimes it feels like I'm never gonna catch a break. I know that there is a way out, and I'm here to tell you and show you what I've been doing to get out of it, and just to remind you that you've gotten through every other bad, shitty, unfavorable circumstance before, and you'll get out of this one too, because that is just the ebb and flow of life. So what do you do when you feel like your world is coming crashing down on you, when you can't catch a break, you feel like you're drowning, you're just taking L after L? You feel the feelings. Give yourself permission to feel everything you're feeling, because your feelings are valid and you're allowed to feel those things. It doesn't matter what anybody else says, what anybody else is going through, you're going through this. If it hurts or it makes you angry or frustrated or sad, cry, scream, let it out, because your feelings are valid and you need to acknowledge them. Do not keep them bottled up and try to put on a brave face for everybody or even for yourself. If you're going through something traumatic, you want to be able to express that. So give yourself permission for a period of time. When I was uprooted from Miami back to Austin, it was something very hard for me to do because I was not ready to do that. I cried every day that I had to pack up my apartment, and I cried the drive all the way over from Miami to Austin, and every day once I was in Austin, I cried twice a day. I'd wake up crying and I'd go to sleep crying. But I didn't spend all of my damn time just crying, but I was hurting. So I gave myself permission to feel all of those feelings and let all of my frustrations out, but only for a certain period of time. If I woke up and needed to cry, cool. Get your cry out, girl, and then pull your pants on, get ready, get up, and get the day going. And if I need to cry before I go to sleep, then I was doing that too. But I wasn't letting that consume my whole day. So get all of your feelings out, but give yourself a timed pity party, because you don't want to sit and stew in these shitty feelings all damn day. After you've handled your emotions, what do you do next? I always try to understand why I'm going through what I'm going through. Why could this possibly be happening to me? In the midst of it all, you may not understand, but you need to trust that literally everything in life happens for a reason, that nothing is happening to you, it is happening for you. And while you're drowning and crying every day, you may feel like you're never going to understand why, but you will. There will come a day that you understand why. So how do you get there? Accept what is happening. So you've acknowledged that it's happening, you've let all your feelings out, so now accept it. Say okay, I may be sad about this, but this is it. This is my reality. Accept it for what it is, and I'm going to embrace it. I trust that this is happening for me, not to me, and something else is going to unfold. Am I going through this because there's some type of lesson behind it? Is something being removed from me so something greater can be brought into my life? This is happening because this is going to happen. I believe in manifestation, and I listen to a lot of manifestation coaches. Flora Sivos, she goes by the Manifesting Bestie. She talks about that we assign the meaning to our circumstances. So for example, I just lost my job because a new job that is more aligned and something that I actually like is on the way. That's assigning meaning to something instead of being like, I lost my job. I don't know why this is happening. What could possibly come of this? Why did this happen to me? I'm saying I lost my job because a better one is coming in. I don't know for sure another one's coming in. Nobody knows for sure, but that's what I'm choosing it to be. So that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna apply. That better job will come in. So that's what it means to assign the meanings to things. I was uprooted for so many reasons. There's a family member that is going through some life-changing medical conditions right now. I need to be home to them. And not that I don't want to be here, because I love my family and of course I'm going to be there for them for every step of the way, but I wasn't ready to come back. If it wasn't for this circumstance, I wouldn't have come back to my hometown of Austin. Now that I'm here, I see that this is happening because so many other amazing things are unfolding for me. Aside from getting my family member better, that's the number one priority. While I'm here, there's so many other things that I'm benefiting from this huge life-altering change. The entire month that I was packing up my apartment in the drive from Austin to Miami, and even the first few weeks in Austin, I could not comprehend, outside of my family member, why did this happen, or like the timing of things. And it was just really hard for me to accept. Aside from what's going on, my cat of 11 years, I had to put her down on New Year's Eve. I didn't get a promotion at work. I've tried countless other ways of making extra income because I'm in debt, and all of it is not working out. All of that just like snowballed into this one big problem in my mind. Like, why is this happening to me? I'm seeing all the reasons why I had to come here, outside of, of course, being here for my family, because it's an honor to do so, but I am growing so much more out of this opportunity. In the midst of it all, you may not understand why it's happening, but you will. Just like I finally have all the clarification and verification and signs from the universe that all of that had to happen for something better to unfold. So how do you get out of it? You've already acknowledged your feelings. You've already figured out why it's happened to you, or still in the process of figuring out why. What do you do now? You just have to take action. Given your current circumstances, think about all the areas that you're in control of. There's a lot that you're not in control of. You have to forget that. You're not helpless. You're not a complete failure. You didn't lose all your capabilities. So think about everything that's in your control to change, and then take steps to better your circumstance and your situation. So normally I keep like lists in my phone of things, ideas that come to me, or areas of my life that I want to improve. So one day, after just like sitting and crying for how many goddamn days, I was like, I have a shit ton of time. So like, I work a full-time job. I work from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day, and I try to be in bed by 9. So I have like a whole afternoon. I have like 5 hours to myself every night. I'm not just gonna sit on my phone and scroll. So I was given this block of time for a reason. Whereas like in Miami, after I'd get off work, I'd be outside and being with friends. Like, there's just always something to do in Miami, and there is stuff to do in Austin. It's just like different circumstances, okay? So don't come for me. But I had to think, I was like, I need to start filling up my time. Thought I was gonna get a part-time job. That didn't work out. So rejection is redirection. That's gonna be another video. I have all of this time, and after I took the list that I keep on my phone, I opened up a OneNote document on my laptop one day and just split it into different areas of improvement that I want to start being better at, from like my self-care to my content. Because aside from this channel, I do have a whole separate channel. If you want to follow me over there, it is Electric Ollie, and that's all my travel and festival stuff. And I love YouTube, so I want to be better at it. After getting everything down on paper and sectioned out, it's like, okay, so how am I going to start putting this into practice into my daily life? Like, every manifestation coach or self-improvement coach or life coach or whoever says, like, if you have dreams and goals, schedule in time to do it every single day. I looked at my schedule Monday through Friday, and then the weekends. What does my time usually look like? So I mentioned that I worked 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So 8 hours a day, that's what I'm doing. I want to work out. I don't like to go to the gym after work when it's super busy, so I get my ass up at 5:45 and go to the gym in the morning, do a full 8 hours of work after that, and then in the afternoons, work on all the other areas of my life that I want to do. I have a schedule now, and getting into a whole new habit of things can be kind of daunting. I'm in a new environment, have all of these goals and dreams that I want to do, so how am I going to put it together? I decided to do a 30-day self-improvement challenge to see and keep me accountable and on track to accomplish everything that I'm trying to do. As much as I want to overhaul my life overnight, that's just not realistic. Starting off with the 30-day challenge, which something else that I'm also filming right now, it's going to be posted in August, is to get me in the habit of doing things daily or more frequently, checking things off every day in all the areas of my life that I want to improve, because that's what I have control in. These are my circumstances, but I'm taking control of things that are going to improve me, make me happy, keep me in a state of feeling good and working towards my goals and dreams, because my circumstances here are only temporary. And what I do now with this time that I have is going to help me and my future self so much better. I know I'm not going to be here forever, and in the meantime, let's use this time to become the best version of myself. So starting off with a 30-day challenge gets me in the routine of doing things. Not saying that you need to do a 30-day challenge or anything, but look at the areas of your life you want to fix, and then look at your week to start scheduling in these things and these habits. So just like you would schedule a dentist appointment or lunch with a friend, schedule in the areas of your life that you want to improve on. You wouldn't cancel a dentist appointment just because you didn't feel like going. So don't cancel the commitments to yourself that are going to get you your dream bodies. So don't cancel that workout in the gym or whatever it is. Like, make sure you're working towards these every day, and don't cancel it just because you don't feel like it. That's what that means to take action while you're also in the midst of everything. Have gratitude. Like, be thankful for where you at, no matter how shitty it is. No, I didn't want to come back to Austin, but I'm so grateful that I'm with my family and I love them so much. We're all going through this together, and I'm supporting that family member that is having this. I think I'm going through a life-altering situation. Like, no, this person is. When it comes to your health, like, that truly is life-changing, and I'm so glad to be here. So I'm grateful for that, and I'll make it back to Miami eventually. Like, yes, of course it hurt to leave just because I built a life there for myself, and in the meantime, I'm okay being here, and I'm happy to be here and support my family. I'm grateful that I don't have to pay rent. I'm grateful that I'm paying down my debt. Given your current circumstances, no matter how shitty, just look around and be grateful for something, because there's absolutely always something to be grateful for. Like, what else can you be doing to get through these tough times? I tune into a lot of like self-improvement manifestation podcasts. So I like Catherine Zenkina, Manifestation Babe, Floresivo's Manifesting Bestie. I just discovered Tam Carr. She's just the ultimate self-improvement girl. It just puts me like in a feel-good state. And I also like to read self-improvement books. So right now I'm reading the Joe Dispenza books, just to make sure that like my mind is always in a good feeling state. If you don't want to listen to anybody or do anything, like, just take that power into your own hands. Like, talk to yourself. Be super loving and care for yourself right now. You're already going through something so horrendous and traumatic. So be easy on yourself. Don't make it any more difficult on yourself by talking to yourself bad or beating yourself up. You want to give yourself more love and attention and care more than ever right now. So if that's words of affirmation, looking at yourself in the mirror, like, girl, you got this. You can do this. You're doing amazing. Or meditating. That's also great. Reading your favorite books, working out, eating the right foods, taking walks, calling up friends that just put you in that good energy. Those are all things that you could be doing. While podcasts and YouTubes and books and on self-improvement manifestation can be great tools, actually do the work. Put in the work. Don't just listen and hype yourself up and go down a rabbit hole of saying, I'm going to start tomorrow, next week's going to be great, but you're just sitting there watching YouTube after YouTube or listening to podcast after podcast. Like, implement that stuff. Use that stuff to get energized and motivated, but put it into action. Those are my coping mechanisms for getting through really tough, trying times. If you're going through something, just know that you will get out of it. You've gotten through every horrendous situation you've been through in life, and you're gonna get out of this one too. It's the ebb and flow of life. Sometimes you're gonna be down and sometimes you're gonna be up, and you can't have one without the other. In the down times, just know that you can only go up from here, as cliche as that sounds. And again, everything happens for a reason, but it truly does. You may not see it now, but you will. And just take control of what you can control. Make improvement every day. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Alicia. Lots more videos to come. I mentioned that I'm going to be showing my 30-day challenge that I'm completing through the month of July, and talking about rejection is redirection. So please subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks.